That we use two rules that we use for the right angle triangle. Yes. Whenever you will look at a right angle triangle, what will you think about? Pythagoras theorem. And second, Sukatwa. Yes. Let me just take one or two questions and then I will move to the non-right angle triangle because that's my target for today. And one of the question that I'm gonna take here, it will be slightly interesting question. And I have taken this from one of the recent past papers. Question 9 of the worksheet. Okay, remind me now. Just I have actually copied this question, so remind me. I'm sorry. I did not check your test right now. Usually I do the work on time, but I could not. But don't worry, I remember because I have to keep the record of everything. So I will check when I will get the time. I will check and will send you. I just went through that. Most of you did really good. It was there were minor mistakes, obviously, that I should share with you. So, but I'll share. Don't worry. In this question, you have to calculate the angle ACD. Mean this angle. You know, always the middle letter we consider. Okay, whenever you are doing any angle calculation, so the middle letter, I mean, at this point, the angle that is made is the angle that you need. Okay, what if I take this right angle triangle, this ADC? This is 83.2, but the problem is I don't have full AC. I have only a part of that. So if somehow I manage this one, because you know, I have to find this angle. I know this is the right angle. So I need three things in the triangle at least to work with any other missing side, missing angle. Hmm? So I have to work out this one, and I'm only having this and this. So it means if somehow I manage to find AC, I can do that. So for that, I will take this smaller right angle triangle, which is ADB. If I take this one, so things will be manageable. Okay, this one is A, D, and B. This is 83.2. This is 38 degree in that one. So I can find AB first. If I will find AB, so then total AC will be very easy to take. Yes. So what I will do, this is right angle. This will be the hypotenuse. This will be adjacent. This will be opposite. So I have opposite. I need to find the adjacent. So best approach will be to tangent. I will use the tangent of the angle. It will be opposite over adjacent. So what is opposite? 83.2, and the adjacent is AB. So what I will do, I will take this to this side and bring this on that side. So AB will be equal to 83.2 divided by tangent 38. So let's calculate this one. So it will be 83.2 divided by tangent of, again, every time please make sure the calculator should be in the degree mode, 38. So it is 106.49. 106.49 degree. So the angle, my God, sorry, it's not degree, it is just the side, 106.49. That you can say 106.5 because this side is in one decimal place, so keep this also in one decimal place. Even if you keep it same, no problem. Okay. So what will be total AC? AC will be actually 54.5 plus 106.5 because you know I need this full AC. Then I will be able to do this. So what it will be? 106 point plus 54.5, 161. Should mean this is 161. Okay. Now easily you can find this angle. Now this is the angle. This will be opposite. This is adjacent. Yes, and this is obviously hypotenuse. Again, you can use TWA. Sir, if three angle will be given, so will we always take the middle angle to calculate? No, it's nothing about the middle angle or not. Actually, there are three letters A, C, D. Mean I'm going from A, C, D. So obviously this will be in that. So mean uh, I will consider the vertex at this point. Okay. So now what we will use actually to find this one? Again, I will use TWA. Yes, because from Su, Ka, and TWA, I will use the TWA, tangent. So tangent of angle. Now what is the angle? This angle is ACD. Angle ACD. It will be equal to opposite over adjacent, mean 83.2 divided by 161. So what will be ACD? Tangent, when you will shift to the other side, it will become tangent inverse. 83.2 divided by 161. So calculate this. Tangent inverse of 83.2 divided by 161. So 27.328. 27.328. Which will be 27.3 because this angle, so up to 1 degree it will be enough. One decimal place, sorry. Okay, so I hope so now the use of Sukatwa and the Pythagoras theorem is clear for you guys. Yes? If not, still we will have the practice in different question issues will be there. Let's say, what if we don't have a right angle triangle? Like in case if we are not having a right angle triangle, like if the triangle is a non-right angle triangle, don't worry, I will just come to that. Okay. I even don't know which question 9 you are talking about, but I will come to that once I will open the folder of the worksheet. So inshallah, don't worry about that. Let's say if you have this triangle name is ABC, there is a convention. I'm not saying this is the rule. There is a convention. You say small a. Okay. If this is B, so side opposite to that one, I will say small b. And C, so side opposite to that one, I will say small c. All right. Now, just hold for 1 second. I need my kid need help from me just for 1 minute. I will be back. Iman, where you have the trouble in the previous question, can you let me know? We need to find this angle. Yes, we need to find. The reason is that the reason is that I'm having opposite and adjacent. Yes, I'm not having hypotenuse. So I will use the only one where I have the opposite and adjacent because I need to find an angle. I can't go with the hypotenuse because that's why I have to use in this one also why I used the twa. The reason is that because I have opposite, I need the adjacent. Always you have to check what you have and what you need. Okay, well, this is a non-right angle triangle. I told you there is a convention. The side opposite to this A will be small a and opposite to B will be small b and opposite to C will be small c. Like if this is angle A, this is angle B, this is angle C. Yes, these are the angle A, angle B, angle C. If I have to say it fully, I can say it BAC. But as this is angle A, this is angle B, this is angle C. Now, first I will write the sine rule. If the triangle is non-right angle triangle, we will use sine or cosine rule. There will be two rules, sine rule and cosine rule. So first I'm going to talk about the sine rules. Okay. What are the sine rules? Sine rule says if you're taking this side divided by sine of रिमल बेटा चलो मुझे पढ़ाने दो a over sine a. How I find ABD? It is given. This ABD is given 38 already in the question. Okay. Because I find the ACD, I find the side AC, total AC. So I use this triangle, the larger triangle. I have this 161, this one, so I use the tangent. Tangent of the angle will be equal to the opposite over adjacent. Okay. I use this opposite divided by adjacent. And then I took the tangent to the other side, so it became tangent inverse of this one. Okay. And even you can use a mic because I went so far and then you are still thinking about that. Immediately ask. I never mind that. So sine rule is A over sine of this one, like the opposite angle. It will be equal to B over sine of B. Equal to this is C over sine of C. Okay. Now, according to your need, you can put any two equal. You can put these two equal. You can put these two equal, or you can put these two equal when we will have the question. So it's very simple. For example, if you have a triangle, if this is PQR, so I will say this is small r, small p, small q, lowercase letters. This is angle PRQ. So if you apply the sine rule on that, what it will be? This divided by sine of P equal to this divided by sine of Q equal to this divided by sine of R. So the opposite angle you will divide. Even you can write it sine A over A, no problem. Like you can write it like that. Sine B over B, sine C over C. That doesn't matter. But keep in mind if you are keeping the sign up, then all signs should be up. Okay? But I'm used to of this one mostly. I keep the side up and the angle down. Okay? Got it or not? No, when you will use it, because most of the time the question will be in your mind that when we should use it. Well, to use it, you need to keep in mind you will use it when you have the two sides and one angle. But which one angle? The angle should not be between the sides. When you will use it, when you have the two sides and one angle given. Two angles and one side given. Let me just 1 second. I will connect my charger and then I will let you know it. Okay. For example, if you have side A and B, okay, like when I say side AB, it means the lowercase letter AB. When you have the side AB, can we put these three equal into any order like P or sin P? Yes, no problem. But make sure if you're two equal, that doesn't matter. The order which you put first, which you put second, that doesn't matter. Okay. But if you're using A, you should must divide by sin A. B must divide by sin B. Now, when you will use it, when you have two sides, when you have two sides and non-including angle, what does it mean? It means, for example, look, if you have these two sides, so this angle should not be there because this is including angle. It is between them. Either you can have this angle, you can have this angle. Okay, so you can use it. Or you have two angles. You have two angles and one side. Still, you can use it to find the unknown sides and angles. Okay, and obviously two angles and one side. Oh, sorry, two angle and one side. But the side, for example, if you are having A and B, side should not be the one, like C should not be. It can be A, it can be B. Okay. For example, if you have angle A and angle C, then this side should not be. It can be this one, it can be this one. So we can use the sine rule. We call this rule as the sine rules. Okay. Clear? You can take the screenshot when we will do the question. Obviously, you will have the practice of them. But remember, we always use them when we have the non-right angle triangle. Now look at this one. Let's say, so obviously this will be A, B, so this will be opposite to C, this is C. Yes? Now what are cosine rules? Cosine rules. There are actually three cosine rules. Rule number one is, let's say you have to find this side. Okay? So it will be the other two sides square and add them minus 2BC cos of angle which will be the opposite to this, mean this angle A. Okay. Second rule B. Now easily I think if you approach what I mean, this is B. So what it will be equal to? No, you will not take B. You will take the other two sides like A square plus C square minus 2 AC cos of the angle that is opposite to this side. Yes. Now I think majority of you have approached already for the third one, C. How will you find C? Now obviously if you are finding C, so you will not take this side but the other side square. A square plus B square minus 2AB cos of angle that is opposite to this one, angle C. Okay, got it? When we will use it? We will use, by the way, the same one we can convert into another form, which I say actually the fourth cosine rule. It is taken from this one. What is that one? It is cos of A will be equal to, if you have to take cos of A, it will be equal to A square No, no, no. Sorry. It will be b square plus c square minus a square divided by 2bc. Now, how you can remember that one? Look, if you are taking cos of a, this is a. So the side opposite to a, you will keep at the end. Like the other sides are b square plus c square minus a square divided by this 2bc. In the same way, if you will make it cos of b, how it will be? Now look, opposite to b is the side b. So this side you will keep at the end. The other two sides, a square plus c square minus b square, okay? Divided by this 2bc, sorry, 2ac, okay? So if I make cos of c, no, cos of c means this side you will keep at the end. So it will be a square plus b square minus c square divided by 2 ab, okay? Why in A you took cos A, but in B, C cos C? I'm not getting what. Iman, open the mic and explain what you want to say. I'm not getting what you're trying to say.
Sir, I mean to say, in A you wrote in the formula cos A, but in B and C you wrote cos C.
My God. If this is B, so then it should be B, B. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I did not notice it should be C. For C, it should be cos C. For A, it should be A. Thank you for letting me know it was a mistake. Okay? Okay, now when you will use these formulae, you will use to find angle when all three sides are given. To find angle when all three sides are given. Okay? We will use it to find the angle when all three sides are given. Like, for example, ABC are given, you can use them. How to use, I will let you know. But for example, just for an instant, let me say I'm going to take a random triangle. This is P, this is Q, this is R. So obviously this will be P, this will be Q, this will be R. Yes? This is P, this is Q, this is R. If I ask you make the formula for cos R, so you should know this one you will keep at the end. Yes? It will be Q square plus P square or P square plus Q square, that doesn't matter. Minus R square should be at the end. Divided by 2QP. Yes? Yes, I will let you know. But first, understand how you will make the formula. Okay? First, try to understand how you will make the formula. The formula can be made in this way. Like, let's say I ask you, how will you find P? So P will be square root of, because it's a side, not the angle. So you will keep this angle like Q square plus R square minus 2QR and cos of angle P, because opposite to that one is the angle P. Okay. Let's say if I ask you make the angle formula for this one, what it will be? Cos Q. So mean this side you will keep at the end. The other two sides you will use P square plus R square minus Q square divided by 2PR. Okay. So this one I'm saying, this one we will use to find the angle when all three sides are given, so we will use any one of them. How? When I will have the example, so we'll discuss inshallah, don't worry. And this rule we will use, these are also cosine rule. We will use them if two sides and angle between them is given. Like for example, if you have BC, so angle should be between them. So I can use it to find the third side. Okay. If for example A and C are given and angle between them is given, look in sine rule we use when two sides and angles should not be between them. Then we can use. Okay. Now you can take the screenshot of these and these formulae. I hope so you can make the formula also now easily. Hmm? Taken the screenshots for both of them. So let's take one example where we will try to solve if, and you will apply it on a non-right angle triangle. Keep that in mind. The triangle should not be the right angle triangle. No problem. Just take the screenshot. Once I will be explaining the question, you will get the formula also. If, frankly speaking, if someone asks me all of a sudden, what is the cosine rule? I will not be able to tell. I will draw the triangle and I know how to make, so I will make it because I never remember it. Okay? And this is the approach that if you will have in the math, there will be never a problem. For example, let's say the word obtuse. You know the meaning of the obtuse. Obtuse is, so first just keep in mind, find the angle PRQ. Mean you have to find this angle. Can I use Sukatwa on that? Can I use Sukatwa on that? Why? What is the problem in that? Why I can't use the Sukatwa? Hmm? Because not a right angle triangle. We can only use Sukatwa for right angle triangle. It is not a right angle triangle. It means what should come in your mind? Sine rule or cosine rule? Yes? Now, we have two sides and the angle is not in between them. So sine rule will be applicable. Yes? What is sine rule? For example, if I make the sine rule for this one, if I will take this 18 over, I will take sine of this. Yes? Equals to this over sine of this. Why I will not use this and this side? Because none of them is given, so none of my concern. I told you from these three we can use any one of any two at the same time of our choice. Okay, so why I use the sine rule? Because I told you you will use it when the two sides and non-including angle. So in this case, what I have the two sides and angle is not between them. Okay, so I will use it, and that is super easy now. I have to, I will cross multiply. It will become 13.5 into sine of r equals to 18 into sine 42. So take it to the other side, it will become sine of r will become sine 42 over 13.5. and then take this sine to the other side because I need to find r, okay? So r will be equal to sine inverse of r mean this PQR. You can call it PQR. Because for cosine rule, you should have the two sides and angle between them. And then you can use it to find a side. You can use it to find a side. Also, if you need to find an angle, you should have all three sides. Got it? So for this particular case, we will not be able to use it. So let's see what it will become. Hmm? So R will be equal to sine inverse of this one. Sine 42 over 13.5. Okay? I would say sine inverse. Look, shift sine inverse. Then in that one you have sine 42 divided by 13.5. So 2.841. I mean this angle is 1 second. Oh my god, yes, it is 18 also. That is why I was saying I'm getting something wrong. Thank you for letting me know. I'll do it again. Sine inverse 18 multiplied by sine 42. I'll do it. Divided by 13.5. So it will be 63.14. 63 point. No, question is saying calculate the obtuse angle. This is acute angle, less than 90 degree. So for minus this angle. Because your calculator can never give you directly an obtuse angle. So to get an obtuse angle, you will do always 180 minus the acute angle. Okay? So you will get your answer. Let me give you one more example. So always if the triangle is a non-right angle triangle, what you should try? Sine or cosine rule. When you will use the sine rule, when you have the two angles at two sides and non-including angle. You can use it for side, you can use it for angle, no problem. Cosine rule you will use when two angles at two side and angle between them. So for side or three sides, then you can use it for the angles. Okay? Okay, let's say I'm having a question here for you. This is a triangle, and you have to find this side. Okay? I have two angles and one side. You know, cosine rule you can use if you have two sides and angle between them. Or you can use it if you have three sides. Yes, to find unknown things in the triangle. But triangle should not be right angle triangle, okay? So first, can you rejoin the link, please? Rejoin everybody. Rejoin the link.